It's time to sip that coffee, get your mind right, and vibe with the queen herself. We're dishing out hot topics, wellness tips of the day, and things that make you go, Let's get this palace party started.
All right. It is about that time today, y'all. It is the Friday morning Queen Shiba Morning Show, baby. And y'all have pulled up. I hope everybody got a cup of coffee. I hope you are ready to go because I am. But before we do, listen, it's roll call. Hey, let's go. What's your name? Where you calling from? Who's in the chat? About to get some. Linda's in the house. We got Annette in the house. Drop your name. We got Carla in the house. We got Trisha Berry in the house. We got Miss Lady in the house. Hey, drop your info. Where are you calling from? Where are you checking in from? We're going to roll that back real quick. Hey, go Taffy, go Tanya, go E-Boogie, go Leah, go Tutu, go Renee. Hey, baby. I might have to roll that back real quick. I'm just too damn crunk this morning. You know what? Let me roll it back. Here they come. Here they come. Hey, we got Indiana, we got Mississippi, we got Philadelphia, we got Columbia, we got Georgia in the house. Hey, we got Peachtree in the house. Hey, we got the Texas in the house. Listen. They said, roll it back, Queen. Listen, they might cancel me if I roll it back. Tanya say, I am whining in this cubicle. Girl, you better sit down before HR come. You better sit down before HR come. Okay, wind it up one more time. One more. Throw that thing back. Hey, we got Dallas in the house. We got in the house. We got Kansas City in the house. We got Mississippi in the house. Hey, we got Tutu. We got Charlotte. We got Sound Check Connect. Happy Friday. Listen, we just having a little fun over here. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all already know who's on the lineup today. We got Dak Prescott and Jamal Bryant. Here, listen. Did I just... Wait a minute. I know you lying. Let me see. What happened to them? There they go. That's who we talking about today. That's exactly who we are talking about today. We're talking about Jamal Bryant. Jamal Bryant said, y'all better sit y'all down somewhere because the Target boycott is over. We got Tina Knowles, we got Charlamagne the God, and Dak Prescott. That's what we're running with today. I hope y'all are ready. But before we do, listen. Before we do, let me just give you a little bit of background of how this thing is going to work. First of all, are you happy it's Friday? Are you happy it is Friday? I know I am. What we got going on for the weekend? Anybody going to the rodeo? For those of you that are Texas people, I know Houston has the rodeo. It goes all the way until the end of March. Personality speaking say, I am still boycotting. You say you still boycotting? To say it's Friday. It's your girl AR. Say morning from sunny California. I caught alive. Yes, it's early for you. It's like 5:30 a.m. in the morning. We appreciate you being here with us. Y'all, I'm gonna have to ring the damn bell this morning. I know it's early. I know I'm on that bush. But I think I might just have to ring that damn bell. You'll never guess who I'm ringing the bell on. You'll never guess who I'm going to ring the bell on. Don't get mad. Yeah, I hate to do it, but Mama Tina, we ringing the bell on you. We ringing the bell on you, Mama Tina. I'm sorry. Listen, they talking real bad about your gumbo. Real bad about your gumbo. And they say, girl, I don't know if they're trying to be nice, but listen, they say your gumbo ain't good. It wasn't me, Mama Tina. They say your gumbo is not good. Has anybody heard anything about that gumbo? Why you? Oh, wait a minute, y'all. They taking it personal. Why, Mama Tina? We gotta talk about that gumbo. Mama Tina, you're up. You up. We got to ring the bell on you behind that damn gumbo. But first of all, let's give the lady a chance to explain herself. Okay. So we are ringing the bell this morning on Beyonce Knowles' mother, Mama Tina, behind that gumbo. That's it. That's all. I'm sorry, Inez. She's up. She's up. She's up. You can't get mad at me. So y'all like the damn gumbo. She's up. Yeah, she got gumbo. And she's down there. They say she down there at the rodeo selling gumbo, a 4-ounce cup for $25. That's what they say now. They say Mama Tina is down there selling gumbo at the Houston Livestock and Rodeo for $25. Now, we're going to try to get to the bottom of this because I believe we just got to be fair. Let's listen to the people and see what the people had to say about this gumbo. Don't take my word for it. Let's just see what the people had to say, child. Hold on. We ringing the bell on Mama Tina and her damn gumbo today. Here we go.
Mama Tina said it takes 16 to 18 hours to cook her gumbo. So that's how I know the people ain't lying who taste it and they from New Orleans that say it tastes like roast. Baby, gumbo don't take that long. Now, if she's including the prep time, not even that long. I'm sorry, it's not even that long. But nevertheless, everybody's taste buds is different. Do I think, and I've never tasted it, right? But I'm pretty sure it probably is flavorful. I'm pretty sure she knows what she's doing for as the concept of making gumbo. But y'all, it's so many ways to make a gumbo, honestly. So just try not to take it personal when people giving their opinion about Mama Tina gumbo. If the people that saying they don't like it, they don't like it. That's because they taste buds, they don't like it. Like they probably have something to compare it to,
Inez Martin, they talking to you.
and it's not for them. I see a lot of other people saying they like the gumbo. They feel like it's flavorful, it's not bland, they like it. So to each his own, y'all. That's the beauty of food. Everybody has different taste buds, everybody have different seasoning levels, everybody have different spice levels. It's so different. And there's so many ways to make a gumbo. But I can honestly say true authentic gumbo has a specific marriage of flavors. I'm just saying.
All right, listen, that's one person. Let's see what the other people had to say. Hold on. We got to be fair now because I don't want, what do y'all call them? I don't want the beehives over here bothering me. So let me see what this girl had to say about the damn gumbo. Let's see what she had to say.
And you know, as much as I love Queen Bee, it was only a matter of time before I gave you a review on Mama Tina's gumbo. So I tried at the rodeo. Here's my thoughts. I'll tell you, just right off the rip, it smells really, really good. Really, really good. And a little fun fact too, because I just met Mama Tina, had a whole conversation with her. This is actually a combination of 2 different recipes.
Approached me about doing gumbo before, and I tried to do it, but it was just too expensive, too time consuming, too tedious. And then I tasted his gumbo, and I really liked it. And so I thought if we combine some of the recipe,
Combine the recipe. Now, Miss Tina, you from Galveston, Texas. You know damn well we don't combine no damn recipe.
2 recipes together and come up with something that was sort of a hybrid. And we
Even he know it's wrong. Look at him. Even he, you know what?
bring it to market. So this is a test to see how people like it and how they respond. So far, it's been amazing.
And I got Mama Tina's original recipe, so we're gonna take first bites. See what we think. Let's go.
Wait.
There's a lot of flavor in there.
Okay, girl.
Really good flavor.
Girl.
Chicken, sausage, crab in there.
But you ain't said nothing about how it
I'll
tastes.
make this better. Put the crackers in there. Hold on.
Girl. He know it's wrong.
Honestly,
Girl.
if you don't like spice, it has a kick to it. It's a little spicy.
Wait.
I love spicy food. It doesn't matter to me.
So it tastes like beef stew. And look, your nose is sweating. And they got the nerve to make it spicy.
But I know I have a few of you who are not the biggest spice fans. If you don't like spice, then like it might be questionable for you. Honestly, like there's
She still ain't said it's good.
2 different kinds that they have. Okay, so if you're not a big fan of seafood, they also have just a chicken and sausage, which is pretty much, I'm assuming it's going to be this, just minus the seafood.
What y'all
Not bad,
think?
y'all. It's really, really good. Really, really flavorful.
I don't believe you. You are lying, girl. I cook gumbo. I'm a Southern girl. I makes my roux. You are a liar. The devil is a liar. She's
I
lying.
heard it saying they put their foot in this, meaning it's like extra, extra good. Maybe the seasoning in this.
Girl, you lying. Girl, you lying, girl. Girl, you up here lying in our face behind this damn gumbo. Thank you. Bromlana. She lying. She lying. Mama Tina standing right there in front of her. Y'all don't remember when she got the gumbo? I'm going to roll it back. Mama Tina standing right there in front of her. Wait a minute. She up here lying.
Look at that. Matter of fact, I probably put 2 feet in this. It's so good.
Yeah.
Look, even he know it ain't what
During
it's
the
supposed
day,
to be.
because in the evenings it gets really crazy. Yeah.
Are you gonna be here this
Yeah.
Or are you just popping up whenever?
I'm here. No, I'm here until Wednesday.
At this point, my
Yeah.
day is complete. I pretty much met the woman that created Queen Bee. So I pretty much met Beyonce today. So I'm good.
Hi.
Girl, Miss Tina, now you need to stop behind this gumbo. Let me see somebody else. Let me see
This is
what somebody
everything I
else.
ate at the Houston Rodeo, and yes, I paid $25 for Mama Tina's gumbo. Started off light with a sausage on a stick. Pretty boring. I mean, it was just a regular sausage. Next, I was trying to step out of the box, and I got a candied watermelon on a stick and chamoy gushers. The candied watermelon had fruit roll up around it, and I cannot tell you what that drizzle was, but it was topped with tahini. The actual watermelon was very refreshing. The fruit roll up was cool, but really sweet. Basically, it tasted like a candied watermelon. Now, the gushers were just bad. I don't even think
Okay, now we got it. We got somebody that's telling the fruit, that's telling the truth. They're not even on the gumbo yet. She said the gushers are horrible. So let's continue.
I swallowed it. TT too old for these YouTube candies. And we were walking for dear life to find Mama Tina's gumbo, but way in the back you'll find it. And it's $25 for the seafood gumbo. Like I mentioned in my other videos, the gumbo is good. It just doesn't have the traditional flavor profiles of what we all think of as gumbo. It featured a beef sausage, and I think the smokiness of that dominated the flavor, kicking back the shrimp and crab notes that we are used to. But it actually came together for a tasty bite. Sorry if y'all thought
Oh,
I was gonna trash it. Y'all know I like everything. Next was
oh. So she's saying it's something that they did say beef stew. Everybody keeps saying something in there is overwhelming. Where it's just suffering out the crab and the seafood taste. Let's see if we got one more person. Does anybody have any yay hip hop array? Let's see.
Okay, strike one, they gave us crackers with it. We don't eat crackers with our gumbo in New Orleans, but let's see. And I know it's not supposed to be New Orleans gumbo, it's supposed to be Louisiana style something.
Girl, let's see.
The color looks good. It smells okay. Let's see. It's a lot of other stuff other than seafood though.
Let's see.
Okay. It's not nasty, but it tastes like beef soup.
Damn.
This is not gumbo at all. I hate to say that, but it's not. Not New Orleans style, at least.
Oh.
Sorry, Mama Tina.
Lord have mercy. Mama Tina, she say it tastes like beef soup. Let me see if we got one more. Maybe somebody else. Maybe somebody.
Wait till the end.
He eating the gumbo.
So we here at the rodeo 26 and trying to see the gumbo. Yeah, look.
Okay, we got a man.
Just that.
We got a man.
How much you pay for that?
$25 for the nose.
$25.
It's a little much. It's a little much, but I mean, what's it?
Let's see. Let's see.
It's toasty.
It's cool.
It's good.
It's worth
It's
$25.
good. Okay.
I don't know how good it is. Not for this little thing.
Yeah.
But it's good though. It's good. It's pretty good, Mama Tina. Good job.
He say it's good. Oh.
I just ate some of Mama Tina.
What? What the Mama Tina. Mama Tina. I know you lying. I know you lying. Mama Tina. Girl, what's in girl, what's in that gumbo? Girl, let me go ahead and ring the bell on you. Let me go ahead and ring the bell on you. That's it. That's all. We done rung the bell on Beyonce's mama. Mama Tina out here playing in people's faces with this damn gumbo. Lord have mercy. Lord have I hate to see it. I hated to do this. I really didn't want to do this, Mama Tina, but they say the gumbo tastes like beef stew. Girl, I don't like beef stew. I don't at all. But listen, we're about to go ahead and shift the program. My heart is hurt behind that gumbo. But you know what? Forget that gumbo. What about the hot seat?
Uh-oh, somebody's about to sweat. It's time for the hot seats. That's where you call in with your drama, a messy situation, a relationship going sideways. We're talking it out live. Who can take the hot seat?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
It is time for the hot seat. Listen, this is the segment of the show where I drop the link. If you have a dilemma, it could be your dilemma, it could be about you, it could be about somebody else, and you want to put it in the hot seat and take a seat in the hot seat for me to help you solve it, get down to it, figure out who lying. Maybe one of your coworkers that ate your damn Mama Tina gumbo out the refrigerator. Maybe somebody came to your house and one of your nieces and nephews and stole your shirt. I don't know. Maybe you got something to say, but you want to put it all in the hot seat. Let's go.
Uh-oh, somebody's about to sweat. It's time for the hot seats. That's where you call in with your drama, a messy situation, a relationship going sideways. We're talking it out live. Who can take the hot seat?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Is there one? Listen, you don't have to do it today, but this is the part of this segment. Listen, maybe you got something that you need to ask. You think somebody cheating on you or something just don't add up and he ain't took you out or she just acting weird or I don't know. I don't know. Is there one in the hot seat today? I'll ask, I'll wait. If not, we are going on about our business. But just know we have a segment called a hot seat, honey. Okay. I know last week y'all was talking about somebody that lost their job and they ain't told the man they lost their job and they've been off for 2 years. Listen, we can help you with that. Okay. We can help you with that. I just want you to know that. But should we go to hold on. Should we go to main topics or should we get down to I'm gonna just say oh, I think we got somebody that wants to get in the hot seat today. Here we go.
Uh-oh, somebody's about to sweat. It's time for the hot seats. That's where you call in with your drama, a messy situation, a relationship going sideways. We're talking it out live. Who can take the hot seat?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Who are you?
This is Queen Tulsa. Grand
Hi.
Rising Queen.
How can we help you
Empowered.
today? You are in the hot seat.
Yes. Okay. So, dilemma. So, me and my dad, we didn't always have a good relationship, right? Now we do. But it's his girlfriend. He always says, like, oh, this is my wife. But I saw them out at the casino at about 5 something this morning. And it's just so interesting how he makes time to take her out and hang out with her. But it's like when it comes to us, it's like when he calls me, it's like, it's okay to like chat and stuff, but like for his birthday, he'll be like, hey, it's my birthday, or hey, it's Father's Day. What are you going to get me? And it's like when it's my birthday or it's my anniversary, or if it's something for me, like, why do he feel obligated? And I guess I got triggered when I seen him at the casino and he asked me for some money.
Mm. When was this?
This was this morning. Girl, this
Oh,
rising.
okay. So
Yeah,
listen.
fresh.
Okay, so the purpose of the hot seat is for me to help you work through something. Think about this really carefully. How can I help you?
How can you help me by establishing some boundaries with he and I, and us maybe like, going on some dates or hanging out before you start asking me for gifts? Like, how should I do that like in a respectful way?
Okay, just ask for what you need. Hey, Dad, are you free Sunday? You want to do it now?
Oh, do you want me to call him?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, let me call him. Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay. I want you to call him and say, hey, I don't want anything, but real quick, are you free Sunday?
Okay.
And hang up if he does before the name comes on.
Yeah, and I hung up. And
Okay.
see,
Wait,
it's things
hold
like
on.
that.
Hold on. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
Okay, so
Got it?
just make the
Request.
make the request, and when I do it because I want to, not because, oh my God, let me do this because I want something,
Don't
but do
put
it
too
because I
much on
want.
it. Don't put 20 on 10. Just make the request.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Queen Sheba.
All right. Thank
I'll
you.
give you an update if he calls me back.
All right. If he calls you back, you come up here.
Absolutely. Thank
Thank
you. Have
you.
a great rising on purpose.
Listen. Whoo. Welcome to the hot seat. Who are you? Who are you? Caller? In 5, Welcome to the hot seat. We got another caller. We are waiting. All right, we're going to remove this caller and go to the next caller. Welcome to the hot seat. Who are you? You ready? You're on mute. Nick. All right, I'm going to drop everybody down. I don't know if they can't hear me or when I say who are you, you introduce yourself. Who are you? Okay, y'all. All right, that concludes the segment of the hot seat. That was good. That was good. Y'all got to be ready to go when you call in. Be ready. Listen, it is a show. We got to flow. And that's how we introduce the hot seat. We're going to say, welcome to the hot seat. Who are you? You introduce yourself and you come on and you say what you got to say. Let's try it again. I'll give you one more opportunity. You got to be quick when you click the link. It keeps the flow of the show going. Is there anybody else for the hot seat? We almost had one.
Uh-oh, somebody's about to sweat. It's time for the hot seats. That's where you call in with your drama, a messy situation, a relationship going sideways. We're talking it out live. Who can take the hot seat?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
And that's just it. Who are you? And get straight to the point. Let's go. Welcome to the hot seat. Who are you? If you are on my stage and I click you in the show and I say, welcome to the hot seat, who are you? I am talking to you. Y'all, let's go. Hello, caller. You're on mute. Hello, caller. Backstage. You are on mute. I am talking to you. Child, I'm finna kick y'all up out of here. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I am not calling your names. You have to introduce yourself. I am talking to you, ma'am. Lord have mercy. Can y'all not hear me? Baby, they are clicking the line and not following instructions. Look, watch this. And I know they're listening. Is there one for the hot seat? Why is everybody, we're not calling your names. You have to introduce yourself. Watch this. Don't wait for me to say hi. So, welcome to the hot seat. Who are you?
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome to the hot seat. Who are you?
Good morning. Are you talking to me, Queen Shiba? This is Follow Me Black TV.
Yes, this is the role of the hot seat. You got to introduce yourself. Okay, you got a lot going on in the background. Okay, welcome to the hot seat. Introduce yourself. Okay, y'all playing now. Y'all can't come in the middle of the show and just y'all gotta go. Listen, y'all can't be calling in y'all can't be calling in and be lost. Lord have mercy. You gotta go. Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Y'all, this is so funny. You know what? Let me shift. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Now, y'all done made me laugh. I'm gonna try one more time. I am saying, okay, you got too much going on in the background.
Aware that you were talking to me. I'm sorry.
Okay, what are you calling in for? You should know I'm talking to you. Are you calling
Can you
in for
hear
the
me
hot
now?
seat? Are you calling in for the hot seat?
Good morning. This is Follow Me Black TV. Am I on air? I can't tell.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all can't come in the middle of the show.
Okay, tell her she got to turn that off in the back. Follow Me Black, you got too much going on. She got the TV playing loud in the back, child. She got the TV. She got the TV playing loud. And Follow Me Black, you're way behind. Okay, let's go. All right, let's go. They say, the queen's patience is 0 to 9. All you have to do is introduce yourself. So when you let me just tell y'all this. On any show, just come right in and go. It doesn't matter if we can hear you or not. Just come in and go. All right. Y'all ready to go? So what we're going to do is we're going to go. Y'all. We are going to go. Let me see if I can find it. I think we're going to go to white people news today. I think we got somebody. Welcome to the hot seat. Who are you? Good morning.
Good morning. It's just fine.
Okay, welcome to the hot seat. How can we help you? Y'all have got to be kidding me. Are y'all really playing with my show like that today? Yeah. Toot. Help me out, Toot. Y'all don't be clicking the link if you don't know what's going on. Lord have mercy. Toot, let's demonstrate the hot seat. This is so good. Toot, can you help me? Toot Latrice, just give a silly example. It can be about your dog. And we'll give it a try next week. Don't worry, y'all. We're not going to force it. We don't force outcomes. Lord have mercy. Father. Anybody can call in. Well, Toot, a moderator or American born. Come on up. I need somebody to move quick. American born. Click the link for me. You don't have to come on camera. No, it worked. We already had a caller, Jim. We already had a caller. We already had a caller. We already had a caller, y'all. What do you mean demo? We already had a caller. Hold on. Watch this.
Uh-oh, somebody's about to sweat. It's time for the hot seats. That's where you call in with your drama, a messy situation, a relationship going sideways. We're talking it out live. Who can take the hot seat?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Who are you?
Hey, this is Toot Latrice. How you doing today?
I'm good, Toot. How can I help you?
I just
You're
want
in
to
the
know
hot
why.
seat.
I just want to know why hoes be stupid, Queen.
Okay, who is hoes?
Just hoes, these hoes. Just the ones who be talking, the ones who be walking, the ones who do everything, Queen. Why they just be
Okay.
stupid?
Anybody in particular?
Yeah, this person oh, I ain't gonna be messy. Can I be messy?
Okay. No, but that's how it goes. That's it. That's all. That's it. Welcome to the hot seat. Now, hello. Is you talking to me? That's it. Thank you, Toot. We can do it again. Welcome to the hot seat. Good morning. Who are you?
Yes, this is American born, and these
Okay.
dogs about to drive me insane, Queen.
Well, you're in the hot seat. How can I help you?
I don't know. Can you come take them for a few days? They work on my nerves.
I'm on my way.
All right. Thank you, Queen.
Thank you. That's it, y'all. That's how the hot seat works. Yeah. It ain't that. All right. So anywho, that's it. That's all. Thank you, everybody. We are sliding. That's how it works. And I'm going to say, who are you? It's just a fun part of the show. Okay. So y'all got to be ready to pivot in the real moment. Oh, this was hilarious. They say y'all cannot follow instructions. They say y'all listen. They tell me hello. When I say, who are you? You just introduce yourself, y'all. It's just a humorous part of the show. Because the little kid at the end, listen, that's a part of the hot seat. Listen really careful. It says, who are you?
Uh-oh, somebody's about to sweat. It's time for the hot seats. That's where you call in with your drama, a messy situation, a relationship going sideways. We're talking it out live. Who can take the hot seat?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
That's it. Who are you? You say they got my nerves bad. They have mine bad. All right, we're moving on. Listen, we're going to a different segment of the show. This is the White House.
All right, y'all. It's time for the White House Report. The spot for white people news. Things that make you and moments that'll make you say, I know you lying. Let's get into it.
In our daughter's life, my wife life feels
All
like.
right. The White House report and White People News today. We are talking this lady.
I do not advise my son to date women that are overweight. I tell my son that he shouldn't date a woman that's overweight because they come with issues. They come normally with mental health issues. They're very selfish. They need what they like. They're very low impulse. Most of them are on SSRIs. Most of them are all about instant gratification. And you see it all the time, like body positivity, Lizzo.
Would you have lost the weight if your husband hadn't asked you to?
Probably not, because I was on a lot of SSRIs.
So then
too.
would you advise your son to do the same thing that your husband did?
I would advise my son not to date a woman that's overweight.
I don't think it's healthy to base women on people on TikTok.
It's not only TikTok, right? It's all women all around. Like there's a lot of overweight women that sit there and say like, you have to accept me the way I am. No, you don't. You don't have to accept the person the way they are. My son does not have to date an overweight chick because she's having a feeling about herself.
No, he has to date her because she's someone he's into. He digs her personality. He likes hanging out with her. He's attracted to her. That's the only reason he should date anyone.
See, I think that men that are attracted to overweight women, most of them probably have a fetish or they're low value men. I do not advise my son to date women that are overweight. I tell my son that he shouldn't date.
Lord have mercy. She said she advises her son do not date overweight. And she triggered the entire panel. Now, listen, this lady used to be over 300 pounds. And her husband told her, you need to do something about it. You need to do something about it. So this lady used to be overweight herself. She admits, yes, I was fat. And from my personal experience, I do not want my son dating, not me. She said it. She said, I don't want my son dating fat chicks. That's what the lady said, okay? That's what the lady said. You said, I'm going to have to react to this one. And that's what we have today for the White House report. That's what we have today in White People News. She said, my son, even though I was fat, I was overweight, I was almost 400 pounds, my son cannot date an overweight chick. That's what the lady said. That's it. That's all. We've checked Mama Tina off the list. Now we got Jamal Bryant up. We're going to slide into hot topics today. Jamal Bryant is up on the docket. Listen, Jamal Bryant said the boycott is over. That's what he said, folks. Okay. Jamal Bryant has called off the Target boycott. But the other leaders, the other Black leaders say, hey, the fight isn't over. They're saying while Target has made some commitments to the Black-owned businesses, its DEI rollbacks are still unchanged. So let me ask y'all this. Is Pastor Jamal Bryant, is his announcement a victory? Is it a compromise? Or do you think, oh, Molly Mall got a little cash handed to him under the table? People are ticked off about this. Listen, it's Jamal versus everybody. Jamal said, forget what y'all are talking about. It's time to spend your money and get back in line in Target. You heard me. Pastor Jamal Bryant says the nationwide boycott of Target has achieved meaningful progress, including dialogue. He said, I got what I needed out of this. Bye, niggas. I see y'all later. He said, I got what I need. I sat down with the CEO. I had a good steak lunch. And I got a $2 billion commitment to Black-owned businesses. Jamal, how much of that you took home? Jamal said, the Lord is my shepherd. I got what I want. He said, I got my cut. I'm going to need y'all to go back in Target. Get your asses in Target right now. But not everybody agrees with him, y'all. Racial Justice Network founder Nakia Levy Armstrong says the boycott must continue, insisting that Target has made no concrete policy reversals on DEI and has only offered partial economic commitments. People are ticked
The most effective and powerful boycott by Black people since the Montgomery bus boycott 70 years ago. We asked for 4 things, and I'm grateful to God that we've got 3 of them. They have invested $2 billion back into the Black community as they pledged after the death of George Floyd. On top of the $2 billion, an additional $100 million to immediate organizations that are meeting the needs within our community.
Wow.
Number two, we asked them to partner with HBCUs. They have found, and we have found collectively, one that will do our pilot program with 12 other HBCUs to follow. Number three, a reimagining of DEI. It's been a rough year for our community. 300,000 Black women have lost their jobs, and this is the highest unemployment for our people in years.
Lord,
the
have
only
mercy.
thing that we didn't get accomplished, but we're still working towards, is an investment into Black banks. I'm believing by grace, it's going to get done. Mostly.
Listen, when I'm telling you pimping from the pulpit, y'all get the hell up out of here. Jamal done got his cut and he is up out of here. These crooks are fighting over the biggest slice of the pie. How come we didn't know about all this? Did y'all know? Did y'all know about any of this?
There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors.
Listen, this is some kind of wonderful.
Effective and powerful boycott by Black people since the Montgomery bus boycott 70 years ago.
Now you got these two down there fighting for a piece of the pie. Now I don't know if I really want to say what I really want to say. I smell a rat. I don't trust none of these people. From Black Lives Matter to all of them. Hell, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, we all find out they all living large and in charge, and we still marching on Washington. We still listen. We're still boycotting. They're up on private jets, living their lives. I don't trust none of them. When they get to scrambling and hambling and fighting over this, I know it's something. Jamal done got his cut and he done got the hell up out of here. He done worked out a deal that nobody in the Black community knew nothing about. That's it. That's all. But y'all let them do it.
Talk about it. You just said I'm gonna talk about it. I get angry. I don't want to.
Target still has a lot to answer for, and especially the public apology and also the $250 million investment into Black banks. This is a movement. It wasn't just a boycott, and so movement has phases. And so I want people to see this as this particular phase transitioning into another phase, not necessarily that it's over in a traditional sense, a traditional way that people think, but Target still has a lot to answer for, and especially the public apology and also the $250 million investment into Black banks. So we can both acknowledge progress, but if you don't keep pressure on people, far be it for me to say they have much more to do, and we got to keep the pressure up on them. But I am both in recognition of the progress, but also the reality that there's still much more that they need to do. It was important for us to give an accounting and a report. So I am going to be curious, honestly, to see what the ripple effect is from our reporting. I will tell you that even all along the boycott and portion of this, people have been saying no matter what, even before this report, that they were not going back to Target. So I would imagine that since people haven't been going, once you build a habit, people have not been going for over 400 days.
Girl, I don't even go to Walmart. What the hell are you talking about?
So it's very easy to say, oh, I don't need to go back to Target. Target is going to have to understand that and know that there has to be a reckoning here. And hopefully this reckoning with Target will ripple into a reckoning with other corporations.
Okay, I'm disgusted for a number of reasons. I believe in getting it on my own. How in the hell? First of all, let me ask you, because you got to know what you're doing. And you got to know what you're standing for. What did Target do to y'all? I'm just curious. Y'all burned down Target. How did we get Target in a situation? Watch the pimping of it all. Watch the finessing of it all. How did we get Target in a situation where now they got to invest in Black banking? I'm gonna wait. How did Target get on the hook for having to invest in Black banks? That, the last time I checked, hold on, I'm about to probably pissed some people off. We done went from DEI to, hey, give me a little money in this bank. The pimping of it all, the finessing of it all. How in the hell did Target become responsible for investing in Black banks and other Black businesses? What did they ever do except say, we don't want DEI no more. We're going to roll it back. And if the truth be told, listen, prior to George Floyd, Blacks did not compose a lot of a great majority of the demographics for shopping. Y'all was up in Walmart, if the truth be told. Listen, if the truth be told, y'all was up in Walmart. Do you ever ask yourself, how did we get here and who's going to benefit from this? Because I don't give a damn whether you go to Target or not. You're not benefiting from Target investing in Black banks. The people at the top of the totem pole is going to benefit. There is nothing that is going to trickle down to you, or me. We will never benefit from these deals that are made at the top. I don't give a damn how good it sounds, because it seems like they are playing on your emotions. And if I just throw the word around Black, I can get them all up in their feelings. I can get them to do whatever. They don't ask a lot of questions. You got your own people out here selling you out. You got your own people out here weaponizing you for a fight that you have nothing to do with. Target's not going to offer you a job. Target ain't going to promote people of color to C-suite positions and levels. It's not happening. Never have, never will. Because if you understand the true dynamics of DEI, you weren't benefiting anyway. It was white women and gay white men. That's it. That's all. So Jamal Bryant having his Black ass somewhere in a meeting in a nice conference room with a massage chair and getting to go out for a steak is not beneficial to you. Including this woman, Jamal Bryant and any of them are not working out deals for you. Don't nobody give a damn. Black Lives Matter. Did you know the government owns that now? Because they was up in there stealing the money. And anytime you possess a nonprofit, if you commit fraud, go read the playbook, you guys. The government has a right to take over. So when y'all are screaming, where's Black Lives Matter? It belongs to the government. You heard the White House.
All right, y'all. It's time for the White House Report. The spot for white people news. Things that make you...
That's it. That's all. You know why? Because we can't do right. We get in rooms, we shake hands, we get a little piece of a coin, and we will cannibalize each other. And you got these people that call themselves Black leaders in the community that have designated themselves as spokespersons. Don't give a damn about you. When has Jamal Bryant invited any of you to anything, to seat at the table as a common folk? When have anybody regular got invited to any of these meetings? When has he sealed a deal in a community, shaking hands with Target and said they are now recruiting, interviewing, showing you real life results? Not a one time. Stop letting these people play with you. Some of these people are crooked and will throw you under the bus, and me, all of us fall in that category. I don't give a damn what they out here working deals for themselves. Y'all was the one that burned down Target. Imagine somebody burning down your house and you got to pay them. The foolery of it all. Listen, it may not be fair. It don't sound right sometimes where people say, I don't want to be hiring Black folk. I don't want a DEI initiative in my organization. That's their right. Take your marbles and go play elsewhere. Take your marbles and go play elsewhere. It ain't right, but that's just as the world turns. We know how to get it. Hell, we've been getting. We don't benefit from Jamal Bryant sitting in a damn meeting, making up rules as he go so that he and Miss Carey can live really nice and he can move freely about the cabin. Just Chillin said, Epstein said, Black people know nothing about money or investing. They just know about spending money and buying cars. He did not lie. He did not lie. Go ahead and get mad. We are reading. We have a book club. We are reading Disruptive Thinking. Ask the people that were behind the wall. When we got to chapter 2 and we talked about the wealth gap between whites and blacks, 39%. They did a study, interesting study. The wealth gap is not changing. Welcome, Queen. Always be cute. The wealth, they are leaving us behind, y'all. And it's not because we're dumb. It's not because we're incompetent. It's not because we're not making the money. Guess what it is, y'all? They did a study, and this book is so freaking interesting. We met last night and we broke it down. They are leaving legacy and money to their children when they die. They are setting their generations up for success when they die. They are purchasing life insurance like it's a piece of candy. When they're out of here, they do not leave their children in a position to have to sell fish plates or establish a GoFundMe. Things are set up where their kids never have to work again in their lives, where their kids can take the money, invest it, flip it, smack it up and flip it, rub it down. Oh no, they are investing in life insurance policies. And we're not talking no $5,000, $10,000 or $30,000. And that's what they were able to find in this research. 39% of the white people that they interviewed said yes. Let me see if I can find it. It was so freaking interesting. I have it. Give me 1 second. I want to read it factual from the results from the study. We are shooting ourselves in the foot and knocking on the door, expecting everybody but us to save us. 38% of white adults reported to pollsters that they had gotten at least $10,000 in gifts or loans from a parent or an older relative, while just 14% of Black adults report the same. Those numbers are 16% for Latinos, 19% for Native Americans. We are the lowest on the totem pole. When white people have a life event change, buy a new house, they have reported at least minimum $10,000. Congratulations for starting a family. They are rewarded for living well by others, their parents. At least $10,000 or more in gifts or loans from parents or older relatives. And if it's not a gift, at least a loan that I can pay you back, mom or dad, to help me live my best life. Watch this. In fact, for Black adults, what they found, and this survey conducted by Brown points out generational wealth transfer is more likely to work in reverse for Black people, where grown children have to actually send money to their parents, whose income over generations have steadily declined. You are not winning that race. I know they said we are the highest educated and we're making more money now than ever, but we are not closing the gap on generational wealth at all. I just thought I would give you that statistic. You're not buying life insurance. You're not pouring and leaving anything. White adults are more than twice as likely as Black and Latino households to get significant financial help from parents and other elders, according to a 2022 poll by NPR, the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, and Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. You have Black people who are doing everything they were told to do is right, and they're still not getting ahead. Why? You're scratching your heads wondering, how come I'm not doing better than I am? How come I'm not doing better than the other guy in the cubicle next to me? It's not their fault. Stop getting mad at rich people for being rich. Take your ass out there, invest in a nice life insurance policy. Teach your kids the value of life insurance. If you are a Black mother with a Black son, there is no reason you should not have a life insurance policy on him, considering the warfare that's inflicted on young Black males. Why do you not have a life insurance policy? And that's not a taboo subject. You should always be strapped financially. You should always be covered financially. It's actually cheaper when they're younger. Well, he's just 20. I wouldn't give a damn. As soon as you put one on him and not, oh, I don't want to wish that. No, you ain't wishing nothing. It's called financial responsibility, folks. Why would you give that responsibility to somebody else? God forbid if something happened to you or your child, why is somebody else responsible for burying them? Why is somebody else responsible for giving them a scholarship? Why is somebody else responsible for your house flooding? You've got to start putting your money in the pipelines that they belong in. But we would rather have a Mercedes-Benz, a MCM bag, a Louis Vuitton, a Michael Kors this or this and this and that, and ain't got no damn insurance. Should something happen. A whole cart full of groceries, and all it takes is $20 to $50 a month to set yourself up for success. We all gotta go. There's only one way out of here. But we'd rather not. I'd rather do what I want to do with my money. I'd rather do and complain and go knock at these people's doors and ask them to invest in our businesses. How about you invest in your family? You leave a legacy so that your child, your family, your folks don't have to be one of the ones that's dependent on somebody to give them a job. Set your people up so that if and when you leave this earth, yes, they're going to miss you. Yes, they're going to grieve you, but they damn sure don't miss you financially. They damn sure ain't got to depend on nobody else. They damn sure ain't got to only have 3 days of bereavement from work. They can do what the hell they want to do. If they want to take off for a whole year, they can, because you invested in their future. Well, I don't really want to do that because my son is not responsible. Then put it in a damn trust. It was. No, Trey. We're talking statistics. We actually talked about when it was better. Trey, you can't argue with me on this. Because listen. Between 1983 and 2013, white households saw their wealth increase by 14%, while black households saw their wealth decline by 75%. Staggering. Between 2005 and 2015, the home ownership rates for black households steadily declined. This is the very epitome of what it means to fall further behind. Well, what is the starting point? Well, let me go back and tell you the starting point. Hold on. They said we were in a better position when we were freed as slaves. You know why? We're making bad decisions. Come on, y'all. Everybody's not responsible for us. What they're saying is your grandmother and your grandpa had land. How can you tell me we live in an advanced age today? They didn't have the schooling. They didn't have the education. There is no freaking excuse. We're making horrible decisions, period. We are making horrible decisions. You can't tell me. And they said that's what research is showing. That we're in a worse position today, even though it seems like we have more than they had. But we don't own shit. We own nothing. I'm trying to get to it. The other one. Hold on. Let's see. Listen to this. In 2020, the richest of the okay. Hold on. I want to talk about real quick. Y'all got me going into stats now. Listen, they said a quarter of all black households have zero or negative net worth. Only 10% of white families are that poor. According to the Economic Policy Institute, black families have just $5.04 in net worth for every $100 held by white families. Y'all, you can turn that around. Start purchasing insurance. Start purchasing insurance. Sit yourself down, get you a good policy. If your kids are minors and you don't trust that anything that you leave to them will be handled appropriately, make sure a will costs $15 to $30. Online. Write it up real good. You got ChatGPT. There is no excuse. Put it in a trust for a third party to monitor it. Lay out the specifics. This is for school. Da, 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 da. If he or she decides not to go to school, they can't even get this money until they're 32 and they have to be married, have been married for 2 to 3 years. We can use a portion of this percentage to go to a home. Like, it's no excuse to me. Yes, Trey. You said, Queen, what I'm saying is those bad decisions started before I was even born. Yes, between 1983 and 2015. So you mean to tell me, according to all of this research, it's beautiful research, is almost boring if you're not a technical person. So what you're saying, Queen Shiba, is the way we got here is because sometime between 1983 and 2015, we just abandoned ship. Yes. Simply Yet Stylish says that's one thing I commend first-generation Africans in the Western world. Their priorities are acquiring land, especially back home. Get your ass some land when you get these tax returns, especially those of you that have the benefit of having multiple children, and go out somewhere in these rural areas and purchase a lot. So what if it's undeveloped? Now you have land. It'll be developed one day. Destination Sunrise, thank you for the 10-piece and a pepper. You said, I came on your platform when you first talked about the boycott and told folks to think for themselves. You said other major companies got rid of DEI programs, so I never understood why we only focus on Target. Thank you. And we burn them down. And we were not the vast majority of consumers in Target. When you talk about the finesse of it all, Target probably, I ain't gonna lie, wonder how in the hell did I get in this? They burned us down. And now you got these leaders that are pressuring, bulldozing, and I have to pour millions of dollars into your business because you're Black. Y'all think about it. You are coming to the table to me because you are Black. And you're saying I have to create jobs and invest in your business because you're Black. I'm embarrassed. I'm not saying they should or shouldn't, but I would have I would have a stronger argument outside of my skin tone. Outside of my skin tone. Jamal Bryant ain't gave us no piece of evidence of why we should support his argument. Show us the data. What is the consumerism in Target? How much dollars were we inputting prior to everything that happened? Why is it important that they revamp their DEI initiatives? Show us what we were doing. Show us how many of us lost our jobs. He ain't even presented that. Pisces, thank you for the 5-piece and a pepper. You says our grandparents set us up for success. And then the crack epidemic messed up everything. Did it? I mean, I don't agree or disagree. The Anitra J said, yep, my husband and I purchased some land in 2023. Listen, if you want to get in on this, feel free to use the super chat. Weekends with Winnie says, we also need to stop selling the family house because we're too good to live there. Let me give you a real life example of too good to live there and what it looks like. Do you watch The Real Housewives of Potomac? If not, that's fine. It's not a big deal. In one of the episodes this season, you had Tia, who went back to her family home that they owned. For whatever reason, they sold it. Now it is a lucrative investment. Beautiful white family lives there. Allow them to come in with the cameras to see the home. She was completely mesmerized by the renovations that were done in that house. So a rich man's trash, those of you that own these dilapidated homes that don't like them, you're the rich man in this case. A rich man's trash is a poor man's treasure. They come right behind you and they invest money in it and they wait for the neighborhoods to turn around. And they sit on them and they move in them. That's it. That's all. I'm not saying you shouldn't sell, but I'm saying if you got it for a little piece of nothing, you may want to consider holding on to it and keeping it in the family Listen. Well, they can't. When I make it to where they can't sell it. Any dilemma that you come up with, you can solution in your will. You can. There's no excuse. But let me move on. We done got stuck. I done went down a damn rabbit hole. That's all I have for this Target thing. I don't care about these people out here working deals for Target because you're not working a deal for me. You're not working a deal for us common folks, us everyday folks. It's the same people at the table that are getting to eat over and over and over again. It reminds me of the movie on Netflix called The Platform. These are people that are at the higher levels, and they send us down the scraps that they don't want, where you get to be a cashier and maybe make $15 an hour. That's what Jamal Bryant is talking about. You don't need Jamal Bryant to get you a job as a cashier. You can do that on your own. Now, if Target has committed to investing $10 billion, let me run that again. Because I'm kind of ticked off about it. You best believe he got a slice up top. Jamal Bryant ain't in no meetings to walk out and leave with nothing. You got to be crazy. Let's listen to this number again, and you do the math.
Effective and powerful boycott by Black people since the Montgomery bus boycott 70 years ago. We asked for 4 things, and I'm grateful to God that we've got 3 of them.
Did you even know we asked for 4 things for those of you that are tuned in? Were you even aware of the ask? Let's put it all out on the table. Let's just talk openly. Watch how disconnected we are as a group. Did you know that we asked for 4 things? Yes or no? Let's see. How many of you actually knew? Let me see. Nope. We got a nope. 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 Neither did I. Thank you. Who is we? Where's the proof? Thank you. Nope. Let's see. Maybe somebody else did. Nope. 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 Okay. B said, okay, B knew that we asked for 4 things. Daryl didn't know. Thank you, Connie. I didn't ask for anything from this to my knowledge. And who decided what the ask would be? Okay. No, I do not listen to him. I do not, because he's not a spokesperson for me as a Black person. He doesn't represent my views. I don't know anything about him. He doesn't know anything about me. I don't see the value. I just don't, unfortunately. I didn't understand the cause when it's been mandated to remove all DEI initiatives. I didn't know. I didn't understand. But you can't really talk about that because people get upset when you don't adopt the same way of thinking. I'm like, how did Target get in the hot seat? But okay, let me see what they're going to do with this. I don't listen to him. He's a pastor. He's not a business analyst. He's not an advocate. I'm way in Texas. There's a huge disconnect. Thank you, Cowbone. You said, hell,
They have invested $2 billion back into the Black community as they pledged after the death of George Floyd.
What does that mean? $2 billion back into the Black community. Who gets it? I'm in Texas. So you're speaking on the behalf of the Black people. How are those funds going to be allocated? What cities, what states, what communities? How does that look? You just talking. And y'all don't, unfortunately, guess what? People can talk to you like that because you don't ask enough questions. And as a matter of fact, I wouldn't be asking Jamal Bryant a damn thing. I would be going to Target. I would skip the middleman and say, I need to see this plan. I need to see this investment plan because we, the people, need to know what we, the people, can expect. The Black community, okay? Churches who won't even give you $60 if you need your light bill. Y'all so busy worried about Joel Osteen. Do Jamal them pay bills over there when you're in need? Didn't somebody just get upset because her grandma went to a church for 50-something years and the preacher told her it's going to be $800 to bury her grandma?
On top of the $2 billion, an additional $100 million to immediate organizations that are meeting the needs within our community.
Immediate organizations. Do you not know he can go? Okay, what was the girl's name that Donald Trump fired? That created that fake ass organization for 8 days and received over $100 and something million. Do y'all not know how the game works? I need y'all to wake up. What was the girl's name? They had to fire her. She wasn't qualified. They created these fake businesses and allocated over $100 and something million. Christy know him. Thank you. So when he says these businesses, he can go write a list and put him and Carrie and anybody else as the owner of these businesses. And y'all to my yes, Jamal, thank you. And the whole time, not what businesses. He gets to decide. Why are we talking about Target? Probably because it's my show. And that's what's on the thing today. That's just what we doing. It's one of the hot topics today. But I get what you're saying. Because you got these gigolos out here pimping in the streets, taking money that's supposed to be allocated to you in the Black community. What is the Black community now? Help me out. Y'all, what's the Black community now? I'm confused. I got you. I got you. No, ma'am. You got it. But you ask. I just be up here. Yeah, that's the topic. That's what we talking about today. But listen, what is the Black community? You see how they play in your face? You don't even stop to think, hold on, bro. I live in a very diverse neighborhood. I live in a nice apartment place. I live over here by the park. What you mean the Black community? What is that now? What does that even mean in 2026? Thank you, Kanice. How much money did he get? We'll never know. Even if he got 1% of $2 billion, how much is that, y'all? What's 1% of $2 billion? Let me see. Let's just give him the lowest of the low. I'm gonna see if let me see if I can find the number. I'm gonna just make up something of what's 1% of $2 billion. 20 million US dollars. Even if he got 0.5%, y'all, will be 10 million US dollars. They ain't even got to get in the pool pit no more. All they got to do is put on a suit and call themselves an advocate. What happened to that other guy? That light-skinned guy? What happened to the light-skinned guy? I don't even know, Kaya. You said, shit, as a matter, you see what I'm saying? That's why I wake y'all up and ask you, hey, what's the black community again? Y'all be like, you know what? Now that you think about it, I have no idea. And neither does anybody else. Neither does anybody else. You see how foolish we look when they say they don't understand anything. They're very emotional people. They just kind of go with the flow. You tell them this, listen, and that's it. That's all. Sean King. Where is he? All of them are disappointing after a while. He said $2 billion invested back into the black community, $100 million into black businesses.
Most effective and powerful boycott by black people since the Montgomery bus boycott 70 years ago. We asked for 4 things, and I'm grateful to God that we've got 3 of them. They have invested $2 billion back into the black community as they pledged after the death of George Floyd. On top of,
he said they met their goal. He said they put their money where their mouth was. But can I be honest? Can I ask a really, really jaw-dropping question? Can I go there on today's morning show? What does Target have to do with the death of George Floyd? Would not the earnest be on the police department? You just said after the death of George Floyd. What does Target have to do with the death of George Floyd? Do you ever sit back and listen to people? Y'all have got to wake up. Y'all have got to say, hold on, homeboy. I get what you doing, but unless I'm gonna get a slice of that, I can't get down with it. There is a huge disconnect. A store being open has nothing to do with the death of George Floyd. You would think you would press the municipality before you would press Target. Thank you, Big Pimpin'. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. And we be like, yeah, you got to wake up. You got to wake yourselves up. You got to get out of this trance. You got to quit drifting. You are going to be taken for granted over and over and over and over and over and over again. Not only, listen, he's preaching DEI, and he's the biggest crook of the black community. I'm okay with a Target not wanting to hire me as a cashier because that's about as high as we'll go. Maybe a store manager. But Target is not out here negotiating on my behalf and receiving billions of dollars on my behalf, and I don't see not a lick of it. You the real crook. You the real DEI thief. It should tick y'all off in the most beautiful way. You said mofos loves to bastardize that man's death. Yeah, let me just dangle George Floyd. But what the hell does Target have to do with that? They weren't there. They didn't arrest him. They didn't commit a crime. They're not in jail. They're not on trial. It's sickening when I break it down like that, right? Now you say, oh shit, I'm embarrassed. I am too.
of the $2 billion, an additional $100 million to immediate organizations that are meeting the needs within our community.
What community, what city, what state? When did you send out an on-call? How did they apply? If you have $100 billion in a bucket, who gets access to this? What businesses? How do they apply? What are the qualifications? What are the requirements? How did you select them? And give us the name of them. Make it a public list so we can do our research. We want to know who owns these businesses, Who are the partners? Is it a LLC? Is it a L? We want to know who are the owners behind the paperwork. Is it you? Is it tied back to the church? Is it your wife? Is it the cupcake shop? I don't know, but that's the kind of questions you need to see. We need to see, where is this business registered? Who are the owners? What percentage? How did you determine that? How are you interviewing?
Number 2, we asked them to partner with HBCUs. They have found, and we have found collectively, one that will do our pilot program with 12 other HBCUs to follow.
What's the pilot program? What's the pilot program? And how much is being funded? Because it's a pilot. A pilot is not necessarily real. It's a pilot. And how do you determine the success of the pilot? What does success look like? What are we measuring this up against? What is the intended outcome? What is the market need? What is the pain point we're trying to solve? Why is it specific to HBCUs? Is it because it's Black? Because we got Black people that go to other schools. I didn't get to go to a HBCU. So do those students get left out? Black parents that have put their kids in the University of Texas or somewhere else? Do those Black people not matter? That's all I'm saying. Black people are everywhere, not just in Black spaces. So does that dequalify the students? Child, just fine. Thank you for the 5Ps. You said Target is Minneapolis. They pledged billions after George Floyd and took the money back with the DEI. No, he said they made it good on it. And this, he said they have made good on it as they pledged. He got his money. He ran. He said they allegedly. He just said they made good on it. Now, if you don't see it, he said that's what he said now, Jess. You see, he didn't name the HBCU. Sir, how come you didn't call out the name of the HBCU that has the honor of receiving this pilot program? What is the pilot program? And who are the other 12 HBCUs to follow? This is just y'all, that's how you get talked out of your skirt. You say he ain't gonna answer no real questions. Thank you. We need to start verifying. And the only thing you can do is come up with really good questions and not yes or no questions. What's the name of the pilot? Who is the, what is the agent? You know.
Number 3, a reimagining of DEI. It's been a rough year for our community. 300,000 Black women have lost their jobs. And this is the high.
They're not, now you're about to fucking piss me off. They were not working at Target. Quit fucking playing with us. These were not hourly workers. These were salaried workers. These were government contract. These, get the hell up. You know what? I can end the show right now. We're about to do this. We're about to use that stat that you don't even know anything about. Stop believing everything they put in front of you. I broke down that number way before it came to be. About 4 to 5 months. We talked about that over here on a Wednesday morning corporate segment, that Black women were leaving corporate at an astronomical rate that was unexplained. And they were not doing or voluntarily doing exit interviews. Black women were leaving at such a rate, and they were not coming back. So what they did is they took the stat and they flipped it upside down and they used it to invoke fear in you and snatched away the empowerment. Black women were not losing their jobs. They were leaving their jobs. And because they could not explain the why in the data, brilliant Black women, brilliant, they refused to do the surveys to tell them why. So they were scrambling because they have to report on this. And what they did is they did reverse psychology on you all. And they said they're losing their jobs. No, they're leaving. Watch this. Don't believe me, just watch. Watch this. I got proof. He's just repeating a stat that is not true. I'm going to show it to you. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me put you all on standby. Give me 20 to 30 seconds. You got to know what's going on around you. Hold on. Don't leave. Don't leave. We're just on hold. Don't leave. I need you to see the real. I need you to know the real from when people are playing with you. Hold on. It's pulling up now. When did we cover this? Was it 2025? No, it was 2024. I can't. Here we go. Let me get it. Watch this. Bear with me. Bear with me. We're pulling it up right now. Here we go. Would y'all like to see it? Watch this. We found it. All right. You have to know. Now, you wouldn't know this, but I know this because I do a Wednesday morning corporate segment for a number of years over here. It's not a big crowd that comes over, right? And that's fine because most of you come for things like this. So the corporate segments are a little bit more educational, a little bit more technical, but it's important that you know what's happening as it relates to you being the subject matter, the top, hold on. So this is a video that we did. Let me tell you the date. Shoot. Hold on. We're going to summarize the video. All right, we're about to share. If you don't mind, we're just going to jump around a little bit. Here we go. Can y'all see this? All right, everybody can see it. This is my segment. You're more than welcome to use this segment. If you are a content creator, I don't mind if you want to dig deeper. I'm just trying to look for the date. July 30th, 2025. All right. Hold on. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, sorry about that. 1,000 Black women have left Star of you and as it relates to carrying out you and congratulations to you. So listen, I am a huge fan of the body oil myself. I purchase it. I labor
Much for being with us.
as it relates to carrying out her vision for her beauty brand. Okay. So now we're going to skip to the article, y'all, that's featured by
To the economy
ABC
now, where
News.
staggering
Give me
numbers
one
have been
second. By ABC News. Here we go.
To the economy now, where staggering numbers have been released surrounding Black women in the labor force. A new report shows more than 300,000 Black women have left the workforce in just the last several months. That's according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Joining me now is gender economy.
Did you hear? Left, not fired. Left, not fired. Left. Let's continue.
Economist Katika Roy to break this all down and why they're leaving. Katika, thank you so much for being with us. You recently
308. Did you hear again? Let's talk about why they are leaving. ABC News Live. They are tricking you. This was embarrassing to corporations that Black women have the audacity to get their shit and go. And what they did is they flipped the statistic upside down and attached a narrative to it and said Black women are losing their jobs. No, they weren't. They were leaving. You heard it here. And we covered it before it became mainstream news. They bounced. They bounce. Let me play it again. Listen very carefully. To skip to the article, y'all, that's featured by
To the economy
ABC
now, where
News.
staggering
Give me
numbers
one
have been-
second. By ABC News. Here we go.
To the economy now, where staggering numbers have been released surrounding Black women in the labor force. A new report shows more than 300,000 Black women have left the workforce in just
Left the workforce.
the last several months. That's according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Joining me now is gender economist Katika Roy to break this all down and why they're leaving. Katika, thank you so much.
Why are Black women leaving? You see how they lie? They left. You have to check. Was it a fire? Was it a termination, resignation? And Black women were so savvy. They said, you know, you get a chance to do exit interviews, and they declined. Watch this. They declined to give them the data. Listen to the analyst.
So much for being with us. You recently
318,000 Black. So that's just me in a real life. Here we go. Women have left the labor force. And we're going to say about 90 days, y'all. That's huge. That is a huge, when you talk about revolution, something's happening. What do you think is happening? What do you think is happening? Is it the boomers? Is it Gen X? Is it the millennials? Is it Gen Z? Who built up the confidence to set the example? Let's see what they say. Hold on. Let me see. Here we go.
recently wrote an article where you say that this isn't happening by accident. Why do you think it is happening?
This is happening because of cuts to public sector positions. So if you look at the federal labor force, Black women make up just over 12% of the federal labor force. It's about double their representation in the labor force overall. And when you have targeted cuts up to 50% in organizations such as the Department of Education and HHS, you're not just trimming the fat, you're actually cutting the economic backbone for Black women.
Wow. And so
do y'all agree that this is specific to public positions? I think a great majority. So listen to this lady. She said, oh, ABC News starts off and say Black women are leaving. This lady tries to come in and say, oh, it's because public positions are being cut. But listen very carefully. Of course, you got me because I did this in July. But I don't think it's all public positions. I don't think it's all public positions. I think that may be a bulk of what she's seeing in the data, but I don't think 318,000 Black women all held public positions. Let's listen. Maybe she's going to say more.
So what are some of the spillover effects from all of this?
Well, one of the things that we know is that there is a connection between women's labor force participation and GDP. So just Black women's labor force participation has dropped by just over 2% in the last 3 months. And that has sucked over $37 billion out of US GDP.
Ah. So they're not being fired.
So this is the economic cost of policy, gender policy ignorance.
This is really fascinating because do you think that most people are unaware of the actual impacts of things like this?
Absolutely. So when we often think about women's issues or Black women's issues, we think of it as an over there problem. It's not. It's an everybody problem. I'm
a pause. I know they're saying this is an everybody problem. This sucks. I'm gonna say this. It should suck. It should suck, but I don't know if we are necessarily looking for somebody to save us. At least I don't want that to be the notion. Does that make sense? Because if they were going to save you, they would have saved you. They wouldn't have made the cuts in some of these public positions. Now, let me say this. Some Black women have lost their jobs, but not 318,000. Now they're merging that data to be able to control the narrative. No, you're not following me. So it's like you take two recipes. All you have to, don't follow me, just listen to what ABC News does. This is ABC News says Black women have left the workforce. And I also did an article before July. LinkedIn was talking about it. Like, this is the second video. I don't know where the first one is. But what happened is with the, what's this lady? They came out, what is, when you have the workforce industry, what is it called? They gathered the data. And instead of separating the data to say you have this percentage that were actually fired, terminated, or eliminated, and then you have this percentage that left and we don't know why, they merged all of the data together. It's skewed. You can't do that. So they conflated, thank you, SG, two different issues to give you the story that's not true. They merged the data instead of peeling it back and dissecting it and said, this is the percentage that have lost their jobs, but this is the percentage that have left the workforce on their own accord, and we have no idea why. Segment. Here we go. What are your thoughts?
Our economy grows, that has more jobs and more income for everyone. So we know, for instance, overall that.
Look at the title. You don't have to follow me. Look at the title. I didn't write it. 318,000 Black women left the labor workforce. Y'all, I don't have to explain their lie. They do. That's why you got ABC News saying one thing and this lady coming in, labor statistics, saying another, but they're trying to drive the narrative as if the jobs are being eliminated. That's not true. They left. And nobody knows why.
For every 1 percentage point that women leave the labor force, there's $146 billion hit to GDP.
Oh my gosh. And so we've talked about the consequences, but is there an upside to all of this? Are we seeing women pivoting to entrepreneurship as they're leaving the workforce? What then are they doing?
You know, that's a great.
Girl, we living. We are living, right? Let me get me out of here. Hold on.
This is really a testament to their resilience, but it also shows the.
So this is a white woman because she said, okay, anywho, go back and watch it. I don't feel like hearing me. but she, at the end, what she ended up saying is they really don't know why. They really don't know why. Thank you, Ms. Z. They are pivoting to entrepreneurship, starting their own businesses and this and this and that. You say, haha, I know that's right. We're living. So I just said that to say, listen, but listen carefully. Always ask questions, even if there's nobody in front of you. Like, who are the HBCUs? Why are Black women? Do your own research. It's out there. No, she don't know. She admitted she didn't know in this interview. She said, we're not sure. We don't know why. But this data was out there before they picked it up, and we covered it. We covered it before July 2025, probably 2 or 3 months before then, and then we spun the block on it and came back. But yeah, you should be able to find it. But then they took it, and a few months later, it was like over 300,000 of Black women are being fired. And I was like, what? That's not true. We just cut. And then I thought, oh my God, that's the game. And most people don't do enough research to be able to compare. Now, Brahmalena says they don't know why highly educated women are leaving in droves. They're stressed. They're stressed out. A lot is being placed on them. They're having to get in there and wrestle for pay increase. Yolanda said they're always reporting that fake news. They just kind of flip the narrative to make it more fear-based. Because here's the thing. I'm glad that Black women, a great majority of the Black women didn't give them the data of the why, but also they get to fill in the gaps when we decline the exit interviews. So they can just say losing their jobs. Many are moving overseas, relocating. Thank you. Now, let's get really quick. I want to go to Dak Prescott. Jamal got me riled up. He sure did. Dak Prescott, you know him. He plays for the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott and his baby mama / fiance. See, ladies, you were never the problem. Look, you were never the problem. They're making them baby mamas. Okay. Hold on. They called off the wedding. Now, initially, when the wedding was called off, everybody was saying that it's over a prenup. So according to Sports Steady, the wedding was called off over a massive prenup fight. Dak was said to be pushing Sarah Jane hard for a strict prenup to protect his new $240 million NFL contract. Now, she's good enough to have babies with because they have 2 children together, but you're not going to get any of my money. Ain't that crazy? I call it renting a womb. I can rent your womb, but I don't want to be financially responsible for your womb. Ladies, we got to do better. She gave you 2 kids ahead of time, ahead of schedule, and you just got a raise and asked her to sign a freaking contract to make sure that you don't have to share. Y'all, if that ain't the devil's work, if that ain't nasty work, I don't know what is. He rented that lady's womb, got 2 kids out of it, and don't want to share his money. Rumors say that they got into a huge screaming match right on their yacht. I'm sorry, Sarah, that's his yacht, after she refused to sign. Following the fight, insiders say that they permanently broke up and ended their wedding plans. I wouldn't have signed either. I'm not marrying you. I wouldn't sign either. Would you have signed that prenup? Let me just ask. Actually, Let's get a caller. Let's get a caller. Let me tell you why I wouldn't have signed. You're waving. It kind of reminds me of the Real Housewives of Potomac, Kiarna. Y'all know Kiarna? The one that Bravo just fired. The one that was a default, in my opinion, made a default housewife. She was a friend of the show when she was first introduced to the Bravo franchise. She ended up getting into a physical altercation on the show, and she was injured. One of the girls hit her in the head with a glass. She was injured, got a cut on her head, and attempted to file a lawsuit. Bravo extended her a contract to come on the show the first year as a housewife. She signed the contract, she came on. Bravo is very smart. If you understand those television contracts, they own you. You can't sue for She came on the second season. Great job, Bravo. Now they cut her. Now you can't go back and sue me. I would have sued because anything that I got, because see, as a friend of the show, I'm not obligated to you. You didn't do your due diligence to protect me, and none of your cast members should have hit me in my head with a glass or a bottle. She would have gotten more had she sued versus being on the show for 2 years. You have a salary, they can start you wherever, and they can cut your contract, send you on your way, and never have to be responsible for the damages that you suffered physically. Same thing here. I would not have signed. She's better off getting child support. $240 million? Nah, I'm going to stay single. I'm going to stay single. You already cheating on me? Nah, I'm going to stay single with these 2 kids. You're going to put me up real nice. Let me ask you again, would you have signed that damn contract? You got 2 kids by this man. You have a lavish wedding planned in Italy. Would you have signed the contract? If I was younger, I would have. Now that I know, sorry. Now that I know what I know, I ain't signing No. Mm-mm. Let me see what some of y'all are saying now. Some of you may sign. Men, do you feel like he did the right thing? To the men that are tuned in, let's hear a different perspective. I'm dropping the link in the chat. Feel free to call in and or use the super chat feature. Did he do the right thing considering he has 2 children by this woman? Did she make it easy? Did she make it easy for him to bail out? Hold on, let me turn off my YouTube. Nobody wants to get in on that conversation. Miss Price. Thank you for your $50 super chat.
All right, Palace, the Super Chat Squad is in the building. We appreciate you, baby. The Super Chats are fire. Get in your bag. That's a lot of money.
Oh, yes, it is. Thank you, Miss Price. 60 for the $50 super chat. You says, Queen, you broke this down so plain and simple, and folks can now understand and start thinking for themselves. For real, for real. I applaud you for that. Well, I take a bow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, they don't want no pieces of this Dak Prescott conversation. Come on, Big Pimpin'. I want to know from a man's perspective. I want to know from a woman's perspective. He rented your womb under what? The pretense of marrying you. He allegedly cheats on you, invites you on a boat, whips out a piece of paper to say, you know that, I know you just had your bridal shower, your whatever, your bachelorette party. It was great, Dak. Thank you. Well, listen, we scheduled to get married in Italy next month. I just got this $240 million offer. Oh my God, I'm so great. Our kids will be da-da-da. Well, not so fast. Not so fast. That's the reason I got you here on this boat. I need you to sign on a line. Because you're not gonna, huh? Dak, who are you? What do you mean? We're scheduled to get married. Yeah, pretty much. If you don't sign this, there is no. What do you mean there is no marriage, Dak? If you don't sign this, you're going to be embarrassed. We're going to have to call off the wedding. She said, I ain't signing it. What you got? Weekends with Wanda. What are your thoughts? You're on mute. Weekends with Wanda. Weekends with Wanda. What are your thoughts? You got to come off mute in 5, 4. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to be ready. Let's go. Just hit your microphone one time and just talk. All right, I'm going to take Wanda down. Let's go, Santa. What are your thoughts, Santa? Welcome.
Good morning, Queen. I think Dak Prescott did what any man or woman in a power position or who has a lot of money should do. Whether you're marrying for love, that's fine. But to protect your assets and protect yourself financially coming into the marriage, I think that should go for both men and women. So I don't see anything wrong with him requesting for her to sign a prenup. And if she refused to do so, then, she gets what she gets. She volunteered her womb and gave him 2 children without a ring. So why should she feel entitled to a lifestyle when she didn't ask for anything up front before she pushed out those 2 babies?
All right, give me 1 second. Let's try Wanda one more time before I kick her down. Wanda, we're waiting on you. Weekends with Wanda in 5, 4, 3.
Hello,
2.
Queen. Can you hear me?
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Welcome.
So I will say I would have signed the prenup. And I would have signed the prenup mainly because at the end of the day, it is his money, although they have children. But I would have played the situation more like Shawnee O'Neal. When we think back to her marriage to Shaq, she was purchasing properties and putting them in her mother's name and other family members' names. So she was still getting everything she came for. She just did it in a different way. And so I think sometimes whenever you refuse to sign the prenup, you're really showing your hand because there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Okay, hang out for me. That's fair, Wanda. Let me go to the next caller. Trey, stand by. Nick, your girl next door. Welcome. What are your thoughts?
Hey, Queen. I'm at work, so y'all forgive me. Me personally, seeing that I have a boy child, I will tell him to do what he needs to do to protect his assets. Because as we see what's going on, some women are, on the gold digging side. So I guess you never know. But from the way you explained it, I will say, let me show you that paper. And me personally, as a woman, I won't sign, because if you love me, let's go about this, the right way and set me up. So I don't know, but that's my take on it.
All right, Trey, what are your thoughts?
Hey, Queen. Hey, Palace. Well, first of all, I have to say that them little bald-headed kids ain't getting on the field with him to help him get that 450, 100, however 100 million he got. They not helping him get it. They just taking from him. If she shouldn't have opened up her legs and open up the storage unit for him to come and rent out her womb. If she wanted that, she should have waited. She should have waited and then signed a prenup. But I also agree with you to an extent, Queen. She should just stay single and catch that little child support money and go about her business, because she didn't want him no way. She just want the check.
Oh, come on now. Come on, Trey.
She didn't want that man. You listen. That's what them preferences do. They don't want you. They want that coin. They won't.
Okay,
I have to agree with Trey, Queen.
Okay, let me just say this before I go to the next caller. What if she were black, what would be the expectation?
The expectation, I would hope that she would sign that prenup and then get at least a year or two in before she so she can get another check. So she can get her child support and her spousal support.
It depends on the conditions of the prenup.
That's true.
That's exactly what I was about to say. That's
ahead, Simone.
exactly what I was about to say. It depends on the conditions of the prenup. What's in this prenup? Was he being extremely stingy? Was he making something that was just impossible? Now, if maybe they could have negotiated that better, I could see her possibly signing. But if he said basically you get nothing, you just maybe get a little bit of child support, yeah, that's really not fair. You know, you built a life, you have 2 children. So I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve half. She's not, I agree, she's not deserving of that, but she's deserving of something very very lucrative, something that can at least set her up if she wants to, whatever she wants to do as far as career wise, business, whatever, something that she can have that money set aside, and maybe just something, just something that's just nothing. It sounds like to me from everything I was reading, it sounds like he was being very, very stingy and possible cheating allegations. So yeah, but if it was nothing, she gets nothing, and just a little bit, I can see why I wouldn't have signed that either.
I wouldn't recommend signing it. You see what happened to Pilar Sanders and Deion Sanders. Deion gave her nothing. Y'all, you not getting nothing from these boys. You're not getting nothing from these boys. Pilar went back to a regular neighborhood. Deion had that prenup ironclad. Damn near drove her out of her mind. She thought she was a different race of people, the way he did her in that prenup. Listen, I would tell my daughter, and I know everybody's about the man, but the daughter also sacrificed her womb. Now, that's on her. I'm going to have to say that. But at the same time, bro, you're not going to do her like that. So if it were my daughter, I would say don't sign it. Because here's the thing. Everybody's talking about the prenup and not the marriage. This man is asking you, because I know somebody say you show your hand. Yeah, I'm going to show my hand because he's showing his. He's showing that he has no intent to share with me. He's showing I share my body, I share my womb, I share my time, I'm sharing my commitment. I'm going to make sure he's taken care of. I am in this thing 100%, right? Let's just assume. And you mean to tell me you got me on this boat and I'm thinking we finna lay out in the sun and have a dirty martini and eat some meat and cheese charcuterie, and you done pulled out this paper because you're showing your hand and you're showing you have no intent to set me up for success, even though you are the primary breadwinner. See, men like this, like their women to stay home.
But Queen, she played herself.
I agree with that. But however, from a mother's viewpoint, I'm going to tell her, if this hurts you, don't sign it. You're going to be forever in a marriage, giving up everything, knowing you're walking away with nothing, depending on what he put in the paper. Don't marry him. Get your child support, your $100,000.
No, ma'am, not in Texas.
But we don't. Hold on. Y'all gotta let me finish. Hold on. It's 25% in Texas, right?
With a cap of 10,000.
Oh well, get your 10,000 per month.
So because I'm in Louisiana and I know that Louisiana is 1/4 of the income, but Texas has a cap so that even if you make 10 million a year, they can still cap your child support. And one of the things people say, well, she should go back to Florida. But then the issue becomes, if she says she's going back to Florida, how do you explain to the courts that you are now separating the children from their father? And so it makes it seem as if the motive is financially motivated, because any support, quote unquote, that she would need or receive in Florida, that same support could be provided in Texas. And so she's going to have a hard time justifying why she's now taking the father out of the lives of the children by moving. And so that's the only reason why I say she played herself.
She can move because they're not married and there's not a custody. So here's the thing about Texas. I know this. There's not a custody order in place. They both have equal rights to the children until they take each other to court. Does that make sense? They didn't get married. And there's no custody agreement. Believe it or not, y'all, the baby daddy has just as much rights to those kids as you do, and it's not considered kidnapping. If he picked them up and don't bring them back, and you call the police, and if they're not being hurt, they're going to tell you to take it to family court. Hold on. Somebody said, was Deion Sanders a cowboy? Yes, he was. And he teaches these football players how to protect their money. Go ahead.
Are these two toddlers? And did she have them right after each other?
Yes, there's two kids involved. Go ahead.
Well, I'm saying, are these two toddlers? Are these two like little babies?
Yes.
Okay. So she hasn't been with him that long, I'm assuming. Was she with him before he found this?
I got to look it up.
About 3 years.
No, she got pregnant like within 6 months of them dating.
Oh, so she didn't actually help him build anything on his career. She just opened up her womb.
And he opened up, they both opened up to each other.
Queen, they opened up to each other, but the difference is he can walk away with what he came into the relationship with.
Yeah.
And she's walking away with 2 babies. And that's what I need women to understand. If you come into the table with nothing for yourself and you think that you're going to secure your spot by popping out babies back to back, that's the oldest trick in the book, and men are ahead of the curve. So I don't understand from a woman's perspective, if you're coming to the table just as a preference or a pretty girl or somebody on his arm, get yourself established. So that way, if the relationship is over, you can go back to your side of the board and he can go back to his. But from what I'm hearing, she came into this relationship seeking either financial benefits or to be his wife to benefit from his career with her womb, basically, because she had a baby with him within the first year. That's crazy. They don't even know each other.
Hold on. Can we all agree that's what these boys like? So we're not just going to put it on the girls for being pretty and gorgeous. Yeah. That's what these boys seek. That's what these boys want. That's what these boys want to procreate with. These boys want babies by beautiful girls.
I'm not faulting her for being beautiful.
But you have to be smart about it. As a woman, you're in control of your womb. So we can't just put it all back on the boys either. We got to take some control of the situation.
We're not even putting the boys on the table. We got her. We said, girl, you was irresponsible. We kind of steering away from him. He's an asshole. We're talking $240 million. We're not talking $24. We're not talking about $2 million. We're not talking $40 million. We're talking about $240 million. For real, bro?
But that's off of the back of his hard work. And I'm not trying to sound like a woman hater or anything like that. I would, if I was her, I would jump into the marriage, and knowing that I didn't have no job, or if I didn't have no type, I would work within that marriage. He ain't gonna be around.
He already cheated on her.
I would use.
Hold on.
I would use his money to build my business. And then when the time came to leave his ass, my business in my name, I would have my shit and he would have his. And I just let it go like that. Sometimes you have to play the game that way.
Money. He told you you're not using nothing. You're gonna stay at home. He's gonna give you $250 a month to go make groceries and get them baby diapers or whatever.
Oh,
the
please.
man is coming to the table.
So she's a handmaid's tale.
Y'all think these men are generous, and they're not.
Okay, can I say this?
Hold on. Let me answer this question. He said nobody wants to call me.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so sir, we can't call you. You have to click the link.
It's a link inside of the chat. You have to click that. It's not a telephone number.
You click the link, and then you follow the instructions, and it's gonna put you in the show. But we can't call you, baby.
He must be new.
You're not gonna call me, Queen.
Like, Queen, you ain't
call me, Queen. What are your number at? So you didn't even put your number in the chat. How we supposed to call you?
He said, hold on, y'all. He said, I put my number out there. Ain't nobody calling me. Oh shit! That man said,
you gotta click that blue link.
Yes, you gotta click the link, baby. We can't call you. Uniboo, go ahead, Uniboo.
Hey Quinn, hey the Palace. I wanna ask a question. I kind of got there late. Um, is the prenup says I know he says he's not giving her any money, but is there's what was the word I'm looking for? Can she contest the prenup? Can she said it was under like pressure or duress to
No,
sign the prenup? I'm just
no, she ain't
asking
even sign
questions.
it. She ain't even sign it.
Okay, because I'm trying to figure out like how I would have moved if something like that happened. That's why I'm asking like what's in the prenup because you know I'll
Let me
probably
give
do
you
a
an
Chanel
example.
and O'Neill if
She
that
She
really
was
has
can
me.
2
make her
kids.
best moves now because she has no legal obligations to him besides the children. So she's better staying single and dealing with this and getting the child support and maybe getting a lump sum, possibly if he, wants to be a little bit of generous or what have you, because she can pick up and move and go to Florida because both those children are under 2 years old. I think the other one is like what, 3, 4 months old or something like that. So she really has her best rights at the position she's in right now versus
Right now.
marrying him and trying to negotiate
Yes,
something and do all that.
yes.
I wouldn't do all that. That he would definitely ruin her then.
Watch this.
Absolutely.
Let me give y'all the facts of the background. They have 2 kids together, a 2-year-old and a 10-month-old. They listen, y'all, they have ongoing infidelity issues and somebody got a lot of background noise. Can y'all mute up? Somebody's moving around. Everybody mute up for
Queen,
me
I'm gonna
real
have to
quick.
jump. I'm gonna have to jump down. I'm at work. I'm sorry. Thank you for letting
Oh,
me up.
okay, okay. No problem. Okay. Okay. So they have 2 kids, 2-year-old and a 10-month-old. He's been cheating on her throughout the relationship. And boom, whoops, upside your head, sign the prenup. I would tell my daughter, hell to the no. It's not only the issue of the prenup and the money, it's the issue of your well-being in a fucked up marriage. He's already cheating.
Exactly. Exactly. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. It's not a healthy relationship.
Deborah or Uni Boo or whoever, just jump in, y'all.
Oh,
Good
I would have
morning.
said more
Oh,
sorry. That's what I was trying to figure out, but if, I would not sign the prenup because first of all, I don't think I'll be in that situation where I'm just dating someone less than a year and then pop 2 babies. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to write a contract about, if I push this baby, I need like 100 grand for one baby. That's how I would have moved about it. Call me a gold digger, but hey, children is not cheap, and I'm messing up my body for you, and you gonna be cheap and not helping and not break bread. Now we gonna have to make a contract. If I'm pushing out babies, this is the amount of money, and I need a push gift. But I would tell her,
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, don't sign it, girl.
Mhm.
I'm glad
And
you
it's
didn't
not that
sign it.
she got pregnant. They got pregnant. I saw someone in
Thank
the
you.
chat right there. They got
Thank
pregnant.
you. He
Okay.
got
She
her
couldn't get
pregnant.
pregnant on
He
her
know
own.
he
They
an
got
NFL
pregnant.
quarterback.
And he
He
got her
knew this.
pregnant again right after she had the first one. So
Period.
that it is what it is.
Deborah, jump in.
okay. Good morning. I would say number one, don't marry him. If he's cheating, before the marriage, during the relationship, no. I don't even know why she would even marry him. Secondly, I wouldn't sign a prenup because you don't trust me. I don't trust you. I'd get my
Mm,
child support. I get my give. You're asking me because are you looking to stay in a marriage till death do we part? Is
mm,
that the kind of relationship we're gonna have? Like we, do what it takes to make the marriage work, all of that, and be fully committed. Sounds like he's not fully committed. So why
mm-mm,
should she? She can get money. Well, if she just wanted money, then she can get child support. I'm not
mm-hmm.
marrying somebody that's cheating before the marriage. Like what is the point of that? Ladies, I know these men are rich and I know they're cute. But guess what? Your body, you're putting yourself at risk and you're allowing him to treat you badly because you want a relationship with somebody of status, some of them. And I'm not saying she doesn't love him, but you have to love yourself more. So I would just take my children,
Mm,
go move where I'm gonna move. He can, we can figure out the child support and, the visitation or who gets, if I'm gonna keep him full time or we're gonna do half. Yeah, I wouldn't marry him. I wouldn't marry him. Period. That's what I would tell my daughter. Do not marry him. You're not signing a prenup, and don't marry him because he's a cheater and he does not trust you. So what's the point? That's
Thank
what I
you.
have to say.
Thank you, Deborah. Let me just give y'all a little bit more information. It says Ramos broke things off with Prescott following their recent bachelorette trip to the Bahamas. She is said to have confronted the four-time Pro Bowler about him allegedly using incognito social media profiles to send inappropriate messages to multiple women and ex-flings. So he was spinning the block. Go on and send me a message so I can go and get me a little coin. Anitra J, what you got?
Hey, Queen, y'all. Hey, if it's a lot of noise in the back, I'm sorry. I'm walking on the treadmill right now. Let me slow it down. So, yeah, when it comes to this, listen, when we say that she got pregnant within the first month of dating him, you can't get pregnant unless you allow somebody to get you pregnant. So that's the first thing. So it's stuff out here called birth control. You feel what I'm saying? She went into I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm sorry. I had a call. So yeah, she came into that hustling it. She was hustling from the jump. So we not finna make her seem like, and I'm not saying that y'all doing that, but she came in to play the game. So you come in and get pregnant the first month, like we don't know what birth control is. Let's stop.
But Anitra, he could put on a condom. He could have put on a condom.
you.
He could have pulled out. He could have done all that. What about STDs? What
when
about
a
STDs?
woman does not want to get pregnant, she will take every precaution to not get pregnant. When
And
she's
so
not
should
ready to
he.
get pregnant,
But
yeah,
so should
exactly.
he.
But we can't.
He should put on
That's
a
what I'm saying.
condom. That's
Men
the
don't get
ultimate.
pregnant. Men don't
No,
get
but I'm
pregnant.
saying
We do.
but he got her pregnant though.
Yes,
He
but
got her pregnant because
she
he
allowed
wanted,
it.
he
But
wanted
why did
that
she?
feeling, and he got her pregnant. He took a risk too. She took a risk. He took a risk. The risk was they got a child.
I'm sorry. I keep getting calls coming through.
STDs.
Hold on,
People got pregnant with that.
Simone, let her finish. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, no, all of that is true. Exactly. But she went into it with a game plan. She did. We get with somebody knowing that he is a ball player and I don't know what he plays. And you I'm gonna say it, you let yourself get pregnant within a month. I'm sorry. When I didn't want to get pregnant, guess what I did? I didn't get pregnant. Why? Because I was on birth control. Why? Because I didn't want to get pregnant. Now you know where he got some money. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm not on birth control. I don't take contraceptives. I don't do that. You know, it makes my body. It throws my body. It throws my body off. Yeah, all right. If you don't want to get pregnant, you won't get pregnant. I'm sorry. All this. Oh my God, I missed my period. How? You grown? You know how babies are made.
Hold on, Anitra.
How do you get pregnant?
Come on now, Anitra. Hold on. Let Simone
No.
get in there.
No.
Anitra, but think about it. He knows
Hold on,
he's
Anitra,
a ball player too.
Oh, sorry.
He knows he's a ball player too. He knows he's at this position. He knows every woman knows him and possibly going to be throwing themselves at him to get in the position that this woman is in now. He knows all those things too. He's aware of that. He's aware there's probably some women coming after him who really don't like his ass, who think he's corny, but they're going to get in that position so they could hopefully get in the spot that this woman's in. I don't know her name, but yeah, I mean, it's to me, I look at it, it's the same thing on both sides. He wanted it, he got it, and this is what has occurred. We're dealing with what we're dealing with now, or they're dealing with it. So I look at it, it's to me, it's even. But I understand. I see some of your points, but no, he wanted to. He didn't go in there and he could have used a condom. He could have done precautions. He could have used a lot of precautions as well.
Let me get in here.
We know a lot of men. A lot of them
Let
men,
me
they
get in here.
stupid.
Let me get in
They're
here.
idiots.
I don't want to do it. Hold on. Y'all got to pause now. Let me get in here. Everybody mute up. Because I don't want y'all cutting me off now. Listen, how come y'all are quick to overlook these boys' lack of dick discipline? How come y'all make everything the woman's fault with these boys and their preferences? How come she came in trying? She knew what she was doing. He did. That's what he wanted. So she's supposed to get on birth control and let him feel her any way he wants, and not get pregnant to protect. So it's the woman's fault to protect him, protect his money, sign a prenup, protect his lack of dick discipline. You know, can you put birth control? Some people don't believe in taking birth control, believe it or not. Some people don't believe in all that, putting that in their body. What's his responsibility in all of this?
I agree. I agree. I mean, condoms are very useful. Okay, they're very useful. So I think we always put the responsibility on the woman, but I think it's 50-50 here. I mean, all of these people, I don't know. Pregnancy, obviously, you're creating a child, but what about all the stuff that can come when you have unprotected sex? That's people are like forgetting that, but he knows the risk. She knows the risk. And we can't just say, oh, she got pregnant. It's not that. He knows he could get her pregnant. He knows that. He's a young man. He's viral.
But he's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
Because he's an idiot.
He's an idiot. So she got to come in there. She got to come in there knowing that he's how old is he? 20-something, and he's a ball player. He's in the streets. You crazy for letting them get you pregnant the first month?
Yeah, Anitra, but
the first month. Oh, my husband told me to be quiet. I'm sorry.
Anitra, he has brothers. He has teammates. He has friends.
Let Deborah get in here, and then Simone, we're gonna spin the block on you.
Okay.
Exactly. Well, I came up here to agree with Simone. I think who has more to lose here? Him. This is my opinion. He, in my opinion, he had the greater responsibility of protecting himself. They want pretty women. A lot of these men, and Dak, by the way, I think he's handsome. Some of these men don't look so great. But guess what? They want somebody pretty. Now, the pretty girl gets pregnant. Now, all of a sudden, she's the pretty gold digger. He wanted her. She wanted him. They both came together. I just get really tired of all the women, the responsibility being put on women in an effort to protect the black man who makes bad decisions. Why are you having unprotected sex with someone you met a month ago? Can we start there? Why was he doing
it? That goes for her too. It's not to protect him, it's to protect herself.
Excuse me, I'm not done, Anitra. Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I love you. You know I love you.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I know. I came up here.
I love you too,
the
Simone.
Windmill with Simone. Okay. I get what you're saying. That's the truth. But what I'm saying is, he has all the assets, right? Now, both of them. Let me correct myself. They both have assets when it comes to their personal health, right? They both should be looking out for themselves. He's so worried about a prenup. Why are you having babies with women that are not your wife that you met a month ago? Why? Can we start there? He is, to me, that's idiot behavior. Okay. So the fact that now she's just the one that should have protected herself. She shouldn't have got pregnant, blah, 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 blah. He shouldn't have, like Simone said, he shouldn't have gotten her pregnant. That's why I came up. I want to say it's equal responsibility.
Hold on. Not only that, you got the $240 million dick, not her.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He had in my opinion, he had the greater responsibility to protect his assets. And if what's alleged, if he's really a cheater, then guess what? He may get somebody else pregnant. He may be in the same position with somebody else in a few minutes. Okay. So yeah. So these athletes, they really should have some discipline. They should.
I agree.
And we wouldn't be talking about this.
No, I agree. I agree with all of that. But she's going to end up getting the short end of the stick because the money going with him. He earned all of that. She didn't earn none of it. So we're just going to have a baby. Oh, I can get a piece of it. if I go ahead and have a baby, which that's how a lot of them think anyway. So,
but the boys don't care. The men don't care. They're agreed.
none of them do. They're not trying to get no wives and stuff like that. So
no, they
is
not.
it just they not? So it's like, okay, so sis, what you do? It's like you
so
just
whose
wanted to get a
fault is
piece of the
that?
pie.
Y'all, hold on. Whose fault is that? Because y'all know y'all be enrolling these boys in pony league football ever since they 5. So how come y'all not teaching y'all sons? Listen, you say you going to the NFL. You know these girls are gonna be out here. I know there's a standard. You're gonna go after the most beautiful ones. That's your fault. So what are y'all teaching your boys?
Hello.
I think they're getting that teaching,
That's
but they're
true.
ignoring it. They're ignoring it because they have the rookie symposiums. They have other men in their lives that are speaking to them about what the things could come across with things that are go on as a player and an athlete, an entertainer, whatever, that they're going to come at you in different ways to try to get pregnant on purpose. They know this. They know the risk. They're not blind to this. It's not like they've never seen some of the things that happened before them or right now the things that are going on. They're aware of this. They just ignore it. It doesn't.
Let me read this comment. I want to read this comment. So the cowboy said, so is he wrong for wanting a prenup? No, he's not wrong for wanting a prenup. My thing is he don't want a marriage.
Exactly.
Yep.
He doesn't want to be
And it looks like he's not in it for the long haul either.
Yeah.
Now if they were going to, so I'm wondering, did she have a lawyer? Because she could have said, okay, we can talk prenup. I'm going to have a lawyer and we're going to negotiate something that we both think is fair. I mean, if they're going to do a prenup. So I don't know. But we don't know. That's the thing.
It's bigger than a prenup. The man is cheating on her. The man is trying to spin the block on exes. The girl said, I'm not doing that. Screw you. Screw your marriage. Screw your prenup. Hold on. I don't even want to sign it. Because what that tells me is it was something in the prenup where she ain't getting shit. She ain't getting nothing. And I gotta let you cheat on me.
Exactly.
I agree. I agree.
Hell no.
I think she made the right decision. And if she were my daughter, I would have advised her the same. Do not marry him. He is a cheater and he does not trust you. He's a cheater. Okay?
No, yeah, true. He's been cheating from the jump. He's been in the streets from the jump.
And he does not trust you. So you gonna cheat and not trust me? Hell no, I ain't marrying you. No.
And it's not going to get better if they get married. It's going to get worse.
Exactly.
So she's in her best position now to try to get some sort of co-parenting situation going on and get peace, because it's not going to be peaceful in a marriage with him if he's already cheating on you. It's not. And she's going to be risking her health.
Melanin Blend, what you got? Everybody mute up, please.
Hey, Queen, I have to agree with Anitra, because to me, there's too much birth control out here. And she could have protected herself, just like he's protecting himself with the prenup. She could have protected herself by not having any babies and doing it the right way by seeing how this goes, then having babies. But see, I think in my mind, she already knew he's a alleged cheater. So that tells me he's not going to keep his ding-a-ling in his pants. He's a man. But I hear people saying that he knows what's at stake and he should have kept his ding-a-ling in his pants. I guess, look, he's a grown man who is sexually active in his prime. He's not going to put the ding-a-ling away. So if it were me, I would have kept myself on birth control to see how this is going to play out.
Why?
On my mama. On my mama.
If he gets, hold on. Wait, hold on, y'all.
A baby don't keep a man.
Hold on. Wait. How come she can't enjoy the full experience?
She can, but protect herself.
Hold on. Why?
Why can't he protect himself?
Why can't he have fun all day? I can have fun all day. I'm not going to put it.
Why can't he protect himself? Why can't he protect
He is protecting himself by the prenup.
No, he's not. He could have put a condom on. We wouldn't have beat.
Listen, a man wearing a condom is slim to none. I know that people should do it, but it's slim to none. My thing is this: he's already covering his boards. He's getting a prenup. She should have done the same thing.
No, he's late because he didn't wear a condom.
Well,
he's already late. He's already late.
Well, he's already a cheater. allegedly. So
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it's not balancing out what you're saying.
what I'm trying
She protects herself. He protects himself. It's
in
two
my
kids deep in.
Hold on, watch this. So watch this. What you're teaching girls, what you're saying, and look, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Shit. So you gonna tell your girl, go on over there. You know that boy across the street. That's Dak Prescott. That's Johnny, little boy. Yeah, go on. Hold on. Mute up, everybody. This is the message you're sending to girls. Let him play with you and get what he wants. You get birth control. Let him have sex with you unprotected. Make sure you're not pregnant. So when he moves on, he can discard the hell out of you. Girl,
boom, boom,
girl, bye.
Boom.
Well, let me say
Yep,
this.
girl, bye.
I'd rather walk away. If he's going to do me like that, I'd rather walk away with no kids versus having kids by a man who's going to treat me like that.
Okay.
Well, why it have to be the women that have to bear all the responsibility though? Why the men have to go around and do
Always the
whatever they
women.
want to do?
Yeah, it's always the
And then they
women.
not hold the responsibility. You say that, oh, he protect himself with the prenup. He still got to dish out money for 2 kids. So is he really protecting his money? He's just
But
not giving all of it away.
if I may interject, I think the reason why we oftentimes put a lot of the responsibility on the women is because no matter what we know to be the right thing to do, when you have unprotected sex, only that woman gets up pregnant. Only that woman gives birth. That woman leaves the hospital with the baby. The woman is up late at night with the baby. The woman is the one that is left with the majority or the bulk of the responsibility. I have 3 sons. I know that I want my sons to be responsible men. However, and I have no grandchildren, but it doesn't mean that if that girl gets pregnant and he's not married to that girl, that she's not going to end up when she gives birth, she's going home with the responsibility. And so I think oftentimes people are telling their daughters to protect yourself because we're trying to protect our daughters from that responsibility of, if it turns out he's not going to do the right thing, you're on your own. And it's not fair, but it's facts.
Right.
Let's be honest. First of all, everybody mute up for a second. Please mute up for a second, because I'm gonna say something to blow everybody out the water. I like to talk honestly. Everybody hit mute. Thank you. Ain't nobody telling their daughters to protect themselves with a millionaire that's about to get a $240 million check. Quit playing with me. All of us, if our daughters are going to have a baby, would rather our daughter have a baby for the likes of a Dak Prescott than a Pookie and a...
You better say it. You better say it.
Ain't nobody telling their daughter.
Well,
That's
I
why
must be that 1%
hold
that
on.
doesn't
I was
agree.
gonna see how long y'all was gonna take this argument. We talking about a $240 million contract. Ain't nobody sitting their daughters down, white, black, yellow, brown, and say, "Don't have a baby for Dak." You are
money
so
ain't everything.
get that fucking money. If you gonna have a baby, this is exactly who you have one with. Somebody that can take care of the kids, afford the kids, whether you marry him or not. But you better not be out there having no freaking kids for a Pookie or a fucking Ray Ray. So quit lying, ladies.
No, I'm
We
not lying.
No, ain't nobody lying. We're talking about a specific situation here.
No, I'm not
Okay.
taking
That's a
away
fact.
that. She's 25.
That's a fact. That is a fact.
But she should
walk away with your dignity.
That is a fact. Yes.
Well,
No Pookies
but
and Ray Rays.
Yeah.
No,
But
money ain't everything. Mm-mm. No.
I agree with that too. Money is not everything.
No, I don't care if
still
it's a
say,
Pookie, a Ray Ray, or a millionaire.
One at a time, y'all. One at a time. Go.
It ain't worth it.
yeah, I would prefer my daughter be with somebody rich or whatever. I mean, definitely a provider. He doesn't have to be a Dak, but definitely a provider. Okay. And again, if he's a cheater, and if he's a cheater, just don't marry him. Period. Yeah. And if I were her, she should get her child support and leave. That's it. Just
let's talk about the
let him go.
issue at hand. Let's talk about what's happening right now today. He's a cheater. He is a multi-million-dollar earner.
Cheater.
He's a quarterback. Let's talk about that. So if you're gonna get cheated on between him and a regular nigga from the hood, go ahead and go with Dak.
Amen.
I say don't get
Boom,
cheated
boom,
on.
boom, boom.
Nah, that's not how I roll.
I mean, that sounds good. And
No,
Yeah,
let's
it
be
makes,
real,
yeah.
ladies.
Explain it with
Let's be
me.
real. What she's saying is right.
no.
Let's
Would
be
you
real.
rather
This is
have
kitchen table
Thanksgiving with
talk.
Dak or
Yes,
Thanksgiving with Daryl?
yes.
So listen, so
Dak
we're
all
trying to put
day.
dollar value
We going
over
with the $1 million
quality time
nigga,
and not
not the
I
providing
broke
what kind
one.
of parent he could be.
I'd have the
That's
Thanksgiving
true.
dinner with myself and have my piece
No,
of
no,
pie.
we're not
That
making.
sounds
Listen, Thanksgiving with Thanksgiving.
Well, if
Quit
it's
lying,
okay,
Miss
so it's an
Deborah.
either
Quit
or. Okay,
lying.
I got you.
No,
No,
ma'am. My
now if you're
question.
telling
Watch
me,
this.
hold on.
No, hold on. My question is: would you rather have Thanksgiving with Dak or Thanksgiving with Ladera?
Well, damn. Well, of course that. Yeah, his
You said
house is
little Daryl.
bigger. Yeah. If there's more room to stretch out, yeah.
Yeah, it'd
Somebody
be
else would
Dak.
be cooking that dinner. Yeah, I take that
Yes.
in that
Yeah, I
case.
can't lie.
If
I'll
that
take
was
that too.
if the scenario was this is absolutely your choice, Dak or Daryl, and you're not even choice for yourself, I definitely go with Dak. Because Dak is probably cuter and Dak is rich and I don't have to cook. So yeah, I'll go with
We just
Dak.
gotta keep it
And I got
real.
clean up.
But
We're
going
gonna
back to
gamble
my
with the millionaire, baby. Okay.
Let me
my
go
main
and look.
point, I would have
Let me
signed
get
the
to Dak's
prenup.
house. Go ahead.
I said going back to my main point. That's why I would have signed the prenup. I think she's there for the benefits of being with him. Girl, sign the prenup, get whatever it is you could get, and then when you walk
But you're not
away,
getting nothing.
but you're still
That's why she
entitled to your
didn't
child
sign it.
support when you walk away. You're still you can still have whatever is acquired during the marriage when you walk away. The prenup only protects the before. So if he gets another contract or if they extend his contract, you're entitled to those
No.
future
Depends on
They
earnings.
what
can
the
write
terms of the
these
prenup
things.
was.
They
That's
can
true.
write these
It depends
prenups
on what's in the
however they
prenup.
want to. Hold on. They
Yep.
can write these prenups however they want to. Whatever was in that prenup, y'all, she refused to sign it. You don't
You
think
don't.
she had access to it? Hold on. You don't think she had access to a lawyer? You don't think she had a legal eagle read over it? Of course. Why are y'all thinking that these men are going to set you up? Obviously. Okay, let me ask you this. You don't have to agree with me, but listen to what y'all are saying. I gave y'all the background. He's cheating right now. He's not going to give her nothing. Whatever was in that prenup, there was no wiggle room. He's not, what do y'all call it? He's not moving. He won't move. He won't, when you try to get him to budge, he's not budging.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
budging. She has an attorney. They could not agree on anything. The man is protected. He's protecting himself. So what is it that you think you're going to set yourself up for?
Heartaches
I'm
and
just asking.
pride.
I think she made the right decision.
She's
Just
in the
walk
best
away.
position right now. She's in
Yeah,
her
because it
best position
sounds
right
I
now.
don't think he wanted to get married. I think
Nope.
that was his way out.
Yeah, probably not.
He
Yeah,
probably
I
thought
agree.
about it and said, you know what, I don't want to get married. I'd just rather just raise,
I'll be
be
right back. My
co-parent.
neighbor's dog is.
Yeah. So while we're up here talking amongst ourselves, yeah, I think he didn't want to get married and didn't know
I
how to get
agree.
out of it. That's my personal opinion.
I agree.
And
I agree.
this was his way
Yeah,
out.
that could be
I
true.
would love to see that contract. I mean, the
Mm-hmm.
prenup.
Oh, I think
Yeah,
it was
maybe it
very
was no.
tight. I think it
Yeah,
was
it must have been.
very
And
tight.
you know how you come back and say, okay, well, this is what my lawyer said. Because of course, anybody who doesn't get their own lawyer would be absolutely stupid. And the person who wanted the prenup, they should make the person get a lawyer. So I'm sure there were two lawyers involved. It sounds to me like there was no wiggle room, no negotiation. He didn't want to bend, and he wanted everything in his favor. So yeah, I think she'd be better just getting that getting that child support
Look, she
and
probably tried
going
to
on
put a
about her
cheating
business.
clause up in there, Miss Deborah. She probably tried
Oh
to put a
Lord,
cheating clause in
you
the
know
other
Right,
what?
thing.
You
exactly.
know what?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, if you cheat,
yeah.
Cheating clause,
yeah,
10 million. Cheating, 10 million. If I catch you cheating, 10 million. Okay. So she
Yeah.
probably, it was probably some stuff she wanted to add or some things that he was, like you said, keeping it very, very tight. And he wasn't coming up off anything, you know. So It is what it is, but I do think she's in her best position right now she can move around. She can move. I don't know. I heard someone say, I guess she's from Florida or whatnot. I don't know if that's true or not. She can move back home, especially if her family's there. She has more support there. You know what I mean? Dak is one person. He plays football. He's from September through January. He's busy. So she gets her best support if she's from Florida. I don't know if that's true or not, to go back home and set up shop there and set up her life there, and they can co-parent throughout the year. That's her best option. And if he's caring enough, maybe give her some sort of lump sum for moving and maybe getting a home or whatnot, and just get that $10,000 a month child support and call it a day.
I would be interested to see if they release or if somebody releases the terms of the prenup, since they have both agreed to call off the wedding. And I would also be interested to see how similar it is to something that Deion Sanders had given his previous wife.
People just got a flat 1 million. She got nothing but 1 million and had to leave the home. At least that was the rumor back during that time. She just got a flat 1 million and that was it. So I don't know if that's true or not, but it wasn't. He's worth, I'm sure, hundreds of millions, I guess. So it just depends.
So question. Is there any way she could do a post prenup or something like that after certain years?
I have heard of that. I have heard of people doing that, but typically it's after an incident, like cheating or something like that. But I have heard of post prenups, adding an addition to it or changing something, dropping something. I have heard of that.
He doesn't sound like the kind of man that would agree to a postnup. If he's putting an ironclad prenup in place that she feels is unfair, I doubt that he would allow the negotiation of a postnup, once they decide to get married. Selfish people normally, like Queen was saying, don't budge.
Well, I'll take that that child support, take care of the kids, and do a business for myself. I just feel like she rushed into a relationship that she thought, she was gonna get something out of. This is why you need to give people 90 days, at least 90 days, and see how they act before you open your legs to somebody. That's just my thought.
Okay, I'm back, y'all. My neighbor's dog got out. I had to go let her back in.
Okay.
So what'd y'all come up with?
Dak may not agree to a postnup.
He ain't agreeing to the prenup.
Okay, y'all seem like y'all did a really good job while I was gone. Everybody calmed down and quit all that arguing.
We weren't arguing. We were having pleasant disagreements. That's all.
You said, what's Cam Newton's baby plan that Cam does that to, I don't even want to get into his dark psychology. I think he does that to humiliate women for whatever reason. I don't know why, but that's a whole different story. But listen, I think it was a hell of a show today. Thank you all to those of you that called in, the panelists. We're going to try the hot seat again next week because y'all acted a damn fool with that hot seat call in. We couldn't get it right, but we'll try again next week. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. That concludes today's show. Did they not do a good job, y'all?
Have a good weekend, Queen and panel and chat.
Thank you. And thank you, everybody. Y'all have a good weekend. We will see you tomorrow on I Said What I Said.